Hey there, friends. Our favorite crackhead is back in the news. First, guys, go check out my friends Attorneys on Retainer at attorneysonretainer.us. Don't trust an insurance company with your self-defense, guys. These guys are the ultimate self-defense program offered by a law firm. This is literally on the front page of their website. These guys are going to cover you whether you are charged or convicted of a criminal act, take a plea deal, use an illegal weapon or firearm, hope you're not. They provide coverage in all 50 states, have a 24/7 emergency line. 100% of your criminal and civil defense fees are covered through trial. If you go there now and sign up, you will get $50 off your one-time sign-up fee. That's $50 off the $100 sign-up fee. Go there now, use my code FTATF. Again, that's attorneysonretainer.us. A jury of Delaware residents has been impaneled in the criminal trial of Hunter Biden on federal gun charges. You guys will remember this is the whole story where Hunter Biden, during his 5, 6, however many year crack spree, cocaine, everything else he could get into his body, pulling out a bunch of cash from ATM machines, buying dope and hookers, he bought a gun. And his girlfriend at the time threw the gun away. Remember, that was recovered in front of a store or something like that. And then the whole debacle went down, right? This idiot writes a book. And in his book, he documents trying to get sympathy from the general public of, look at me, I'm a poor addict. Oh, poor me. I'm hooked on crack, cocaine, and whatever else. And this is all the time that I was doing drugs. Little did he realize that facts matter. Whether his book was made up fiction to try to get people to feel sorry for him or what, the book is being used against him right now, where he documents and chronicles his rampant drug use right at the exact same time that he's purchasing his firearm and checking off box number 11E, where it says, are you an unlawful user of addicted to marijuana or any depressant, stimulant, narcotic drug, or any other controlled substance? No is what he chose. So while I think the 4473 is a crock and no one should ever have to fill one out, yes, I do think that, and I do believe that, we have to. When we purchase a gun, we have to be truthful on the form when we purchase a gun. This guy is not only no better than us because of his last name, he's actually worse. This is a scumbag. This is a slimeball. This is the bottom of the barrel when it comes to morality and a decent human being and character. It doesn't get much lower than this. So this guy's lying on a federal form. Again, do I agree with him in the long run and in general, this being an issue? No, I don't agree with it, but if they're going to hit me with the same charge, this guy has to play by the same rules I have to if I'm playing by them and I'm trying to do the right thing. No reason why he should be able to get off and they would slap my butt in jail if I did the same things he did. Now, in the days after he purchased the firearm, Hunter Biden texted that he was smoking crack, according to an FBI agent testifying Tuesday. So they have his cell phone records, and he's admitting that he was smoking crack while he was the possessor, the owner of the gun. In one text the day after he bought the gun, the very next day, Hunter Biden said he was, quote, waiting for a dealer. I don't think he's talking about a car dealer. There's no mention of him being at a poker table or anything else like that. Usually it's somebody selling you some smack, some dope, some crack, some cocaine. In fact, on October 12th, the day after Hunter Biden bought the weapon, he withdrew $5,000 in cash, according to a receipt shown to the jury. Now, remember, he bought a revolver. This is probably a $500 gun that he bought, and he pulled out $5,000 in cash. Now, should I care about that? No. But who requires cash? This guy pulled out $150,000, over $150,000 in cash from ATMs from September to November of that same year. He bought the gun in October. So between September and then October when he bought the gun and November, he pulled out $150,000 in cash. What people who sell things always need cash? And what cash transactions would you definitely make so you don't have a paper trail? I know most of us try to purchase our firearms and our ammunition with cash also. Not $150,000 worth, Hookers and blow. That's what he's buying with it.
Witness testimony is underway in Hunter Biden's federal gun trial in Wilmington, Delaware. And this is the first time the child of a sitting president has gone on trial. Hunter Biden faces 3 felony charges related to a gun purchase in 2018. He has pleaded not guilty. CBS News congressional correspondent Scott MacFarlane is following this case for us from the courthouse in Wilmington, Delaware. Scott, the first witness has taken the stand. What can you tell us about this person and who else we're expecting to hear from in this case?
She's an FBI special agent named Erica Jensen. According to the Department of Justice and their opening statements this morning, Special Agent Jensen is going to walk this jury through Hunter Biden's own words, his text messages from 2018, and what he wrote about himself in his memoirs. The special counsel prosecuting this case, Lindsay, believes they're going to use Hunter Biden's words against him throughout this case. They've alleged that he made false statements from buying a gun in 2018 by not noting that he was a drug user or drug addict. And they've alleged he unlawfully possessed the gun while being a drug user or drug addict. And they say they're going to show how Hunter Biden acknowledged as much, that he was addicted to drugs at the very time that gun purchase happened. After the special agent testifies, potentially before the end of this day or early tomorrow, it'll be Hunter Biden's ex-wife. Then another woman with whom he had a romantic relationship in 2018, and then a third woman, his brother Beau Biden's widow, Hallie Biden, all of whom are expected to testify about Hunter Biden's addiction during those pivotal months, Lindsay, when he bought the gun.
So what did we hear in terms of opening statements? I mean, do we get any signal as to what each side's strategy is going to be?
We sure did get a roadmap. First of all, the Department of Justice's special counsel opened up the opening statement by saying no one is above the law, which is a refrain we heard so much of in the past week or two when the Trump verdict came in, and said laws apply even if you're Hunter Biden, and that though being an addict is not something people necessarily choose to do, or in fact don't choose to do, lying on a federal form is a choice. A lie to the feds, that's a choice, according to the prosecutors. The defense attorneys have forecast where they're going. Abby Lowell is defense attorney for Hunter Biden and told the jury there's no evidence Hunter Biden knowingly violated this law, that the form is less than clear about whether previously being an addict or being an addict at that moment was relevant, and that a mistake or an unknowing understanding of the form is different than a crime.
So did you guys pick up on his defense? The 4473 says, are you an unlawful user of, and then it goes on to talk about that. Their defense is, oh, you mean when he actually purchased the gun. They're saying that it would have been okay for him to use illegal drugs up to that point, and then after that. But as long as he wasn't doing drugs when he filled out the 4473, like as long as he wasn't a user at the time he purchased the gun. Usually whenever we say or we think, are you an illegal user or abuser or whatever of a substance, when you're purchasing the firearm, you're thinking, have I been doing stuff lately, right? You're not thinking, what time is it? You follow what I'm saying? So his defense is going to be along the lines of, at the moment he bought the gun, he wasn't doing crack. He maybe did crack on the way over there, and maybe he did some crack on the way from the gun store. But when he filled out the 4473, there was no crack in sight. I had to have a little bit of fun with this. Hunter.
What?
What are you doing?
Nothing.
Do you currently abuse any illegal substances?
Right now?
Are you in the process of abusing any illegal substances of any kind?
No. I mean, right before you... Right now, though, no.
So you are not currently in the process of abusing any type of illegal substances whatsoever?
Mm-mm. No, I've been clean for at least 2 minutes.
Dude, this is kind of a big deal. I'm trying to figure out what kind of defense to use in the gun charge.
Oh, yesterday when I got the gun?
Okay, man, I need the truth.
I wasn't abusing drugs when I bought the gun.
So you weren't under the influence of any kind of legal drug?
That's not what the question asked.
So it's safe to say that you were not abusing drugs when you bought the gun?
No, not the moment I was purchasing the firearm.
Did you do any illegal drugs at all that day?
I don't remember.
God save the Queen, man.
I'm sorry, I thought this was America.